So when choosing the inverter, we choose based on the load, and when we give you the size of the inverter that will serve you, we equally tell you how you can use them and it will serve you better. So whenever you are choosing your inverter, make sure that you know the actual load in the house. Knowing the load will help you to know the size of the inverter. Then it will equally help you to know the size of the battery that you use, and then it will equally help you to calculate the hours that those batteries will serve you. And when you are choosing your battery, always know that it is important to consider the amperage. Then considering the amperage also, it is important you calculate the hours that the battery will serve you. Calculating the hours will equally help you to calculate the duration of that battery, the years that the battery will serve before it dies. Like we work with warranty. Any product we give you has warranty, and not only that it has warranty, we equally tell you the years that it will serve you. Then even after that years, if you are competent enough or if you are financial buoyant enough, you won't wait for it to fail you before you replace the battery, because you already know that from this year to this year, let's assume we give you like 5 years, that it will serve you 5 years. So you should know that during that 5 years, not that all the batteries will go bad, but at least it is getting down already. So if you have the money, all you do is you replace them with the new ones. Then if you are the type that believe in maintenance, you don't believe in replacement, so you may decide to let me use it. Anyone that drops, then I replace it. Good for you. But the best way is when you are changing, when you have used it to that certain period that is given to you. All you just do is replace all the batteries so that there will be an equal flow of the current from each. So but some people will carry they will just pick up a battery, uh, new battery, and tell you, I want to go and add it to the old one. And why are you adding it to the other one? Because the other one is bad. All you have to consider how long that the one you are backing it up with have served. So that is one of the things that makes our job effective anyway. We don't just do it because we want to collect your money, we do it because we want you to enjoy it. Then secondly, I will also tell you one other thing that you need to know. We have what we call load separation. A lot of people will just come to the place. I can do inverter installation, I can do this, I can do that. Yes, they do it, just take the whole load and feed it to the inverter. No, we will take our time to do load separations. How do you mean? Even if the house had been wired, it had been every installation had been made in the house before we recommended, or before you now notice that you actually needed the solar system in your house. So what we do is, when we come there, we do what we call load separation. Load separation simply means picking the loads that you actually needed the inverter to control and feed them to the inverter, and allow other ones to be in your mains. When I mean the mains, I mean your NEPA or your generator, as the case may be. So here we choose the main, feed it to the ones you don't want to be controlled by the inverter. So the one that the inverter will control, immediately there is they take your light off, the inverter automatically controls those ones that feed to it, while the other things will not be working. So but a lot of people will just come and feed everything to the house. Per time, there are things that gets the inverter burns. Sometimes the overload damages the inverter, which will give you more cost, because I believe that preventive maintenance is better than remedial maintenance. So when you're running preventive maintenance, it makes your system to last longer, and you will be at the comfort because you're always conscious of those things. But when you are in remedial maintenance, first it will waste your time, secondly it will cost you money, thirdly the comfort will not be there, and not only that, it will take a lot of time for it to be restored, and all those stress is what you don't need. So I have other things that I use personally in protecting any job I do. What is that? I have the power surge. So I have a thunder protecting device. Those things, they are not really a material that is so huge. Are just little protective device that you will place before the inverter whenever there is thunder strike. If it, most especially in Nigeria, we know that most electricians will tell you that they are done with the thunder protection, but when you test it, you see that those things are not effective. So but when you have the thunder protective device, like my own, when you just connect it, if there is any thunder, what you do is just blind off, trip off the system till the thunder is over, then you just reset it, the system will come on again. So and we have overload trip off. I have the one also for earth leakages. So those things I will be bringing them in my next video, when I will be showing you the things and you need to see them by yourself. So right now I equally have another package that we run. What is that package? The package is, we have automatic changeover. Like in this hotel, anytime there is power outage, the generator will start on its own, and whenever they bring lights, the generator will off. So all those things are the things we do, and we drive joy doing them. Then secondly, we equally handle house wiring from conduits to surface. So many at times a lot of people will tell you that they wire the house and the material. No, we give you quality materials. If we tell you that we are using 1.5 mm wire, know it that it is 1.5. If you say 10 mm, we are using 10 mm. Some people will just go below, they write the quotation of giving you 10 and be using 6 to work. So no, we don't do that. We work with trust, and when we finish working for you, we always believe that your work, if your work is okay, we take the territory by you recommending us or referring us to another client. So equally, I don't have much to say this morning, but I just equally want to tell you that when you come to any industrial automation or design that is difficult for you, that is my personal work. I am so creative that I love automation so much. So that is why everything say, you will constantly hear me say automatic this, automatic that, because I love automation. I don't believe in people stressing themselves to do things. I believe in relieving off those strength and effort that humans insert in doing some hard job of running up and down. I just believe that if I should have a system that can be doing all those things while you enjoy your life, cruise with your life, you will live long, because with sound health you will do better in life. So I believe that taking off those stress from you is so nice. That is why you will be in your room, you'll be in upstairs, and your generator will be downstairs, so you don't need to stress yourself coming down to on your gen. No, your gen should peak, knowing fully well that there is no light, you should start. So when there's light, it should off by itself while you are busy operating with your system or enjoying it. When you are eating or doing all those things, you are comfortable eating without stress. Equally, when you have solar, you lack nothing. Our problem in this country, especially in this part of the world, is that NEPA, as we call, or PHSCN, as we all know, we don't rely on them. So, but when you have solar, whatever thing you do goes, my dear. You don't need to wait for anything. I believe that solar system is what everybody should have. Even if you don't have money to do the one that will control fridge and TV, is at least have it at least for your TV, your lighting point, and your fan. For those of you that are using fan, so for those of you that are operating computer, I guess that it is better power backup. You may be typing something, or you may be sending a message, you may be doing a lot of online businesses, and maybe it's at a point where a client is about to reply, or this thing will go off, then you run down to go on generator. No, when you have every in inverter and solar, just as you have your sizes of generator, that is how we have the capacities in inverter. So you just choose the one that will serve. You don't need to go down. You have it constantly power supply 24 hours, and you will never miss any opportunity. Just like I said, information is powerful and is important. So any information you are about to grab, and maybe because of light or anything makes it unaccessible to you, you won't be comfortable, you won't be happy about it. So but when you have constant light, you will always be attentive every news for opportunities. You always hear it. Thank you for listening to me. I remain myself, Rexam. uh, I want to say a very big thank you for listening. I will equally use this medium and opportunity to thank my clients, most especially Mr. Sopruchuku, CEO Go Touch Hotel. I I believe for him to have contacted me and I have delivered his job. I am glad. This is the hotel that he believes in excellence. He believes in constant power supply. Every minute, every second here matters. You can't come here and pay for a room and without having the text, without enjoying what you paid for. If you come to this environment, my dear, you will be shocked. You will actually say, so people in Nigeria can actually do things like this. Yes, the man is top notch to his organization. So wherever you are, and anywhere you are in Oka and you need a place to lodge, please and please don't go and waste your money somewhere. Just drive down to Doka Estate. You see Good Touch. There, my dear, after when you finish there, you will always like to come back. I'm telling you from experience. This place is not where let me go down and on generator. No, let us wait until like no. Who talks about that nonsense? Whenever there is power outage and that one comes on immediately, the transition is something that you will not notice. Nobody will know that every seconds there is light. And I love it because as I am saying, I told you that I love light. Everything about light is so attracting to me. So the environment is very comfortable to anyone that would like to come. So just come in and relax. Thank you. God bless you.